Hello everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, don't worry. I think let me just turn down the music. Yeah. So hi everyone and welcome today to another stream. Uh, Sorry for being late. My coffee just arrived and I needed to go for it. So yeah, hello everyone. I don't know if you can hear me well. Let me know if you can hear me. And if not, I think I can just do some other thing.
Pretty much two different things. You can hear me, right? I don't know if you can hear me, if I can hear you, but I'm gonna guess that you can hear me. So welcome today to another stream of the Go High Week. So yeah, so let's continue with that we were filming yesterday. And you were not in this stream. Let me just share screen and segment. We were making just Pathfinder app because it is the here because this well hybrid is for social good. We're trying to make good in our community, and recently I've seen many lots of posters of help me find out where my pet is or help me um, go back to my home and things like that. And we're deciding first how we are going to build our Pet Finder app. So meet Queen, Rex, and Toshio and Thanos. Look at how cute he is. Like Thanos looks like he can destroy the universe with just one bark. Yeah, we were just designing how we would like to see how our application uh, is going to look, and we're going to use some some cool tools for today. So the first one is Replit. Okay, my volume. Let me just handle a little bit that. So just for me real low, right? So let me try to change that by okay, give me a minute. Wait. Hello, 1 2 3 4. Now you can hear me well, or you're still hearing me a little bit too low. Let me know if you're hearing me well, or if it is too low, or if you need me to increase a little bit more my voice, my audio, something like that. And also, just give me a minute. Okay, if I'm not fully audible, let me just change this. And this way you can hear me well, right? Now you can hear me well, or you're not hearing me well. Is this good? Is this it sounds better? Uh, Now's better, or do you need me to talk a little bit more higher? More, do you need me to be a little bit more louder? If you need me to be a little bit more louder, there's no problem. And if not, um, like I'm talking with this one, but I don't want to talk with my computer audio because there's a lot of noise because my phone is right here. Uh, okay, yeah, yeah, okay. No problem, no problem. Yeah, so what I was going to say is that we're going to use some tools to keep building our application. The first of it is Replit.com. We're going to use Replit to keep building our application. We're going to use also one library of NPM of JavaScript called Material UI. Material UI. which is a CSS library, which is really, really cool. I love it. And also, we're going to use React and JavaScript. And, and finally, we're going to use our Google Maps API. I think here it is. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Would you like to use Google Maps API, or would you like me to use some other kind of open source map or something like that? Fireman, what are you studying? Are you studying for school? Which kind of topic are you studying in? So yeah, we're going to start with that. And let me just share my screen again to present to you what Replit is. If you haven't never used Replit, Replit is a free tool that you can use whenever you want. It has a lot of things that are real cool, like you can create web pages, you can program here. There's a lot of languages and templates that you can use here. And also, Replit has something like GitHub Copilot or ChatGPT that is called Ghostwriter, that is your partner or your AI partner that can help you to use it today. Okay? So, uh, like I said, a lot of community is using Replit, and there are a lot of things that you can do with Replit. But what we're going to do today is just to create a new Replit or new space, and we're going to select the React JavaScript, and let's go and call it Pathfinder. The Pathfinder is going to be our new app, and like you can see here, we have our two windows. The first one is our console. The second one is like our main code that we're going to use. And let me know if you need me to zoom a little bit more my application just to know if the code is being visible. And if not, let me know again. So yeah, like I said, we have all our tools that we need here. So what we are going to do today is just to try to start with our Pet Finder application that we were designing yesterday, and we're going to just run this thing so we can start our React application. Also, do you know what the Byte is? Yesterday we were talking about Byte, and I think it is one of the coolest tools that we can use. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry for doing. I didn't notice that you were not seeing the screen. Okay, so again, let me go again. Uh, so yeah, where is this Replit? Home. Okay, this is your Replit home. This is Replit. This is like the home that you're going to see when you're logged in, and you can go to Replit in the with the links that I just showed you in my description. Uh, will there be backend as well? I don't know. Um, maybe we can use maybe for this time we can do something like a hackathon, like things that we do in hackathons are like trying to ensure just to build the product. So for this thing, what do you think if we use something like AppWrite or Firebase, so we don't need to care about the backend, or do you want to also build the backend just to uh, make this a little bit more uh, make this a little bit more fun? I don't know. Do you want me to make a backend, or do you want to use something like Upright, something like Firebase, or those kind of tools that can help us to just make apps real quick? So yeah, this is Replit. To make a new rep, you just need, or a new space, you need to select this, create a rep, go down, and select the React JavaScript option, and there you go. So now we're going to continue with our Quick Finder app. Like I said, this is like your space. It looks like some other pages or some other tools that can help you. And I was asking you if you know what Byte is. Byte is like the replace for Webpack, and it's a little bit more faster to build applications and React with this, or in general with whichever framework you want to use for this. So yeah, we're going to use also Material UI. So we need to select our console and select shell, and let's just try to say npm install. And I cannot remember which was like full. So let me just copy and paste this. I don't know if it was no. Paste it. Okay, no. What's going on? Npm install. This is copied, but I don't know why it's not copying itself. Uh, yeah. So now, let me delete this, and there you go. Awesome. So with this, I think we now have everything. What I installed was just the CSS library that we're going to use for this application. It is called Materialize. It is real cool. I really like it. Also, if you have another preference of CSS libraries, if you again want to go with full vanilla CSS, you're free to go. And yeah, we're just going to use that. And let me see chat if there is something no work with Material UI before. Looking forward to learn a lot. Awesome. Yeah, Material UI is a really cool description. Uh, hi Taz, hi J2, hi Airman, and hi Forapol not found. Did you did you profile picture from Harry Potter? Are you Harry Potter? Did you like did you like the new Harry Potter game? How how it was called? Hogwarts Legacy, I think. Doing about it to everyone. So yeah, now we have Material UI here. So let's see the documentation of this. So let's get started. We have already Material UI, so we have our components, and let me just get started with this. I'm trying to find out like what are the layouts. Okay, so I think like the first thing that I'm going to use is to import some components from Material UI, import box. Also, we need to import grid, and finally we need to button. And I don't know if we still need something else. Uh, no, I think we are good to go with this. I think so. Let me just go again with my application. I don't know if I still need something. We need cards. Yeah, Material I also have cards. Cards from uh, my core, my material, and yeah, I think we now are good to go. So with this, let me just what, what's going on? What is this? All first thing we're going to use. Okay, yeah. So first thing we're going to use Material UI. So the first thing that you need to know is that Material UI uses something like boxes or grids, and basically they are like the same thing that your if you have used Bootstrap or something else, it is the same thing. It divides like or screen into 12 parts, and you're going to use them. So for example, if you I think we can just replace main with box, use box, and just put something there like a button, and put something like hello. And also we can have different kind of buttons. Let me share with you like the Material UI documentation with you, so you can see also what I'm trying to build. Mm, but yeah, different things with Material UI, and I think there's a factory called outline. I don't know if it was that way or let me just search it out. It's this button because I cannot remember which one was like the variant. The property is called variant. And also, have you ever used React and are we are are we all in the same page here? Yeah. So look, we have our cool button. That's some cool animations where we click it, and our box basically is like a div, but in Material UI it's called box. So yeah, we have now a button. But let's try to recreate our design that we have on Figma. Like remember we have our head up application, so we're just going to try to simulate it. For this, um, for exactly this part that I've selected, uh, I think it was called like a stack. And for this part, like we can see that we have like two main boxes in the page. So we can use the grid application or the grid component to just try to separate the components of the app into two parts. And yeah, so let me just try to do that. And for grid, also let me just go here. Let's try to go to grid. And like I said, grid is something real similar like I don't know what here it is. Grid is something real similar like Bootstrap or like other framework that you have used. It divides in 12 parts your screen, and you can use them in whichever way you want. So you can have different items, you can have container grids, and also you can have other kind of grids. You can modify the spacing. Also, you can do some responsive values for each kind of grid. And also, the cool thing about the grid is that you can use Flexbox inside this grid. And Flexbox is just kind of CSS property that we use to kind of orientate our boxes into CSS. And like I said, we can use some properties like the flex direction, like just by content, align items, and so on, so on. Yeah. So let's just go with this thing. So like I said, we're going to try to recreate our grid. So we our Pathfinder app that we have just designed it. So we're going to have our grid container. Let's use this, and we're going to have two items. Oh, I think I just deleted one component here. So yeah, we're going to have our box here. And now we have our grid container, and we're going to have two containers, two items. So this one is grid item. And we're going to have the same kind of item here. No, no. There you go. So let's just try to put two buttons inside here and put something like a button, variant field. We're going to say something like hello and outline. In this way, it's like this outline. Which variant was like the bottom? Bottom. I cannot remember which like the variant of this. I'm trying to search it up now. Contained variant contained. Uh, contained. There you go. And do the same thing for this. And yeah, now we're good to go. And now we can see about how Yeah. So let's just try to put this our CSS properties here. So CSS properties we are going to use just justify content, mm, justify center, and I think I think it was justify or justify content. I cannot remember well. Let me just check out again the documentation and justify content center and align item center just to center everything up with our screen. And let me go again with this random thing justify center, blah blah blah. Yeah, I think we are good to go now. Um, did I miss something? Oh, yeah, there is. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I don't know why it says that it doesn't have closing bracket, but yeah. I'm trying out Material AI after a long time ago. Also, I can focus much on the string do schoolwork, so nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. You're good. You're good. So yeah, uh, we can just put our help buttons here, and now there, like I said, on our designing Figma, we have this kind of component that has some cards going, um, well, organized like a stack thing. So with that stack, Material AI has a component called stack. So let me just share the Material AI screen. Stack, and yeah, stack. We can use the stack just to kind of space items there, and we can use some directions and things like that, right? So the cool thing is like it is like the same thing like grid, but in stack, it's like a direction column, right? So yeah, let's try to just use our stack on the first item here. And also we need to import our stack component. So let's use the stack and try to use the stack here and stack item, item. I don't know if I need to import also item. Uh, no, I don't think so. So yeah, no. Well, I think item it can just be some kind of card here. Card that says hello there. And there's this property in Material that we can have that is called a text that can allow us to make to modify our CSS with something that is called JSS. That basically we can just put a variable there to do something like card style and put a constant here. Let's say card style, and with this we just can do something like okay, um, height equals to 100 and the pixels, and also there we can say something like, mm, yeah, and I cannot remember like how did you manage to work with the card background color. Like there we have our basic card, but I think it was paper or something like that. Paper. There was a component called paper that, yeah, I think it's elevation, but I don't know if same thing applies um, to the card component. Let me just check the CSS. Yeah, we have cards. CSS. No, I think we That's my friend. Book Shadow. Blah 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 blah. No. Well, I think we're going to try to do something like elevation here. Uh, but yeah, now I think for now we're good to go. Say something like, okay, now we have cards. And with card, I don't know what is happening with my computer. They can also like this. Yeah. So with card, we can say something like the one. I don't know what is why I cannot see this. Oh yeah, I know. It's because I'm not using the card in here. Let me just go again with card. So yeah, we have our basic card. Yeah, we need to use the card counted right. Mm, yeah, we need to import card content and card action. So go again here, try to just import card content, card content, and card actions. Awesome. So let's try to do this card content. And I did not talking. Yeah, card content and card actions. We're going to use also under typography. I forgot to import typography. Typography. No, typography, please. Yeah, there you go. So now we have our typography, and let's try to use something like typography and our image. So we're going to have an image. It's the source is equal to, and let me pick something like the logo photo. Let's for this time let's try to use just ref. So let's try to search for ref or couch, and, and let's try to use some cool logos. So let's find out which this one looks really cool. So let's try to use the direction of this image and use the photo. And now we have our source. So let's just use logo photo. And yeah, also I need to store my card file. So I think for this I can just use something like um, I don't know if this is going to work, but I think I can say something like an uh, image, um, an image, and say something like with um, 50 pixels. I don't know if this is going to work. No, I think how can I handle pixel like that? This is selectors. I can remember how to use JSX. So let me just try to search for documentation for building this. So we're using Soda next to selectors, container and cover, clear bottom, reference to blah blah blah, open the container, uh, hmm, okay, container bottom. Yeah, I think in this way what's the way that I want to use it, but I cannot see, cannot understand why it's not. and bottom. Oh yeah, I think I know why. Uh, yeah, I think I can see it. It's because I need to cut this. I think no. What is going on? Hmm. Well, in that case, let me just change my file. I'll equal to width 50 pixels and okay, and for the purposes, title is correct. Um, that's not updating. I'll put this inside our content. Element for oh yeah, there you go. Um, what else? For the image, I don't know why the image is not extend itself. And the width, I think we need to modify the width of the card. And the width can be of 500, 500 pixels. Let me just see. Okay, why can I not see the image? What's going on here? Avatar, action, card. Oh yeah, I think I need to use card media, the card media component. Okay, let me put something like card media, and yeah, so card media, there you go. Create content typography. So let me just copy and paste this, copy, paste this card media component image, height of 100, no, 50 pixels, and the image is going to come from our Dogo, Dogo photo. Yeah, now we can see it. Okay, so let me just also modify the card. So it's going to be display flex and also flex direction. Flex direction. Going to be route. Route. So is that good? I don't know. Let me just go and see section my code and just try to know. Yeah, paper. Good. Block. Decline. Uh, item container. Place flex. Okay. You did one? Nope. You did this one. Yeah. Place flex and flex direction is going to be well. Oh well, but it's that needs to be column. Paper. Uh, 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 I don't know what is going on here. Flex direction well. Yeah, it is applied the flex direction well. Hard content. I think the card content needs to be in the right direction. So, okay, let me modify the card content in that case. So text is equal to card content, and the card content, let me just put another content that is going to have style this con card content, which is going to be equal to this, and it's going to have the same thing, and also, but I think there was like some kind of way that we can customize our components here. So card media topography, box display flash, mm, okay, card media, uh, card, display flash, column, card content, yeah, type space, marker. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, yeah. So now everything is done. Uh, and wait, uh, wait, equal 100 to 50. And give me a minute. I need to answer a call. Someone is talking. Are you planning to make it responsive, David? Yeah, I'm planning to make it a little bit responsive, but for now, we're just going to focus to use that. Instead of using yeah, I think it will be good. So I need to answer a call, so let me give me a minute. So I'll be back. Hello again. Hello there. I'm back. So yeah. Uh, someone said that instead of using pixels with TV, will that make everything responsive? I think yes, but for now we're just going to use the tools that Materialize give you discussed to make everything responsive. So don't worry about it. For now, we're just trying to use the card thing. So Yeah, let's continue to build this thing. I don't know why the logo is so large. With this. Let me also search for the card media properties, card media, card media API to see how this works. So we have image, component name, card media, okay, component, How does how does he manage to modify the hierarchy? Hard I put something like 100 to modify itself. This would modify. So we're going to use 50. What if instead of using this, I put this? This can change. What's going on here? So let's go into search. Let's try to add ChatGPT. Everything works better with ChatGPT. So card media with how did I make it? Okay. So let's try to ask ChatGPT how to do. So how do you modify the card media component within material UI V5 card media component applying system styles? Oh well, seems like we need to use again a text. Also good for me. Okay, so let's continue with this. Well, in that case, let's just put another effect to the card media here. Text is equal to card media, and use another constant for this card media equal to width equal to 50, and height is going to be also 50. Now we'll be good to go, I think. Or not? Or no? So card media, card content, or media, blah, blah, blah. Card media. Yeah, now we're good to go. So card media image, casting card media, of image. Uh, what's going on here? 50 pixels and pixels. Okay, now we're good. Next is 100%. Yeah, I think so. Well, also the card content needs to be high, out of high def, 100%. And for card files and the data, I think we need to go a little bit more higher, like this, and a couple margins. 10 pixels. Hmm, okay. So can we use some padding here? Some pixels. Okay. What's going on here? Okay. Hmm, I'm thinking of. How are counting for media are using 0 pixels. Mhm. Mm, mm, For the card house, now we use more than 0 pixels. 4 pixels again. Just I don't know what is going on with our height there. Well, let's continue with this. Let's just try to make it for now just a height of 90%, so our dot can be seen 90%. Now let's continue with that. Let's count to 90%. Camilla, haha, out of 90%. Yeah, that's good for me. Um, yeah, so in our time we had our dog, then our the name of the dog, the last time it was seen, and the kind of uh, characteristics characteristics of our dog. So let's just go with that. So for this, we need to also put another box here. So in the photography of first, we're going to use also another box. And with this box, we're going to use some other box, and it's going to be box, uh, uh, and other box here. Well, we can just use something like photography. Mm, I think we forget to import the material UI icon, material UI. There, and we can go to, let me just grab my coffee. Sorry if there's a lot of noise. Just trying to break a bag of important coffee. So, ta-da! I love this coffee. Like, I love it. Have you ever, uh, where you're watching us from? I don't know if important is everywhere. Like, I think the only coffee that is everywhere is Starbucks, but to be honest, I don't like Starbucks. I like more my the coffee of Tim Hortons. And I also like if you ever come to Mexico, uh, like if you if you don't know me, I'm from Mexico, and Mexico has some cool coffee, some really cool coffee. Also, do you like coffee, or are you more from tea or chai tea or matcha or things like that, or do you don't like coffee? Like I love this coffee. To be honest. So yeah, let's continue with this. So yeah, we're going to search the icons, material icons. So now we have our material icons, and now we can see the material icons library. I don't know why it is shown. I think, oh yeah, I think I need to refresh the page. Yeah, so now we have the icons. So let's try to find out something like name. Uh, so let's try to import IGC icon from icons material, and I forget also to import the uh, material icons. So let me just install them. So let's go again to our Replit. Try to just put this out, npm install. Paste this, mm, material items from the material. And while we're doing this, let me just copy the ABC component icon and let me import it from here, import the icon, and let me just put this here, the icon, let's try to wait until everything starts from now. Mm, Now can I import this? Yes, I think everything's now good to go. So yeah, so let's try to change this to Cordova. And where we're going to use the struct to just put something like um, our icon and then the typography, right? So let's try to put ABC icon and then the typography, and the typography. First one was going to say red, and the second one was going to say something like red, and then last time was green. Okay, so we have now everything. So let me just copy and paste my box. Sorry for making this too slow. Like my PC is now slower and really need to change it up. Just like put something like the first strip, root first strip, and then change this uh for what? For Labrador, big yellow Labrador displacement. Okay, so now that we have this, let's just try to make this. I don't know why I can see this. Uh, what's going on here? So we have box, ABC icon for media. Do I need these boxes? Why do I need these boxes? ABC icon photography. Yeah, I think I need the boxes. But what can I not see the typography here? Again, let me just try to solve this up. And again, sorry for making this too slow. Like my computer is too old. I need to change it ASAP. Yeah, awesome. So I now have my box. So I cannot see why I can see my font here. Okay, have my box. Yeah. G. What happened with the auto box? I don't know what happened there. So let's try to make this up. Photography. Let me search for the other card content. Material UI has always found with me. Material UI is like a love-hate relationship. Um, okay, so let's try to see we have their content like auto photography. Yeah. Okay, to auto suggestions. Let's select have suggestion column. Let me just change the aspect of my box here. fx is equal to direction y flex, comma direction equal to column, and what else? Like direction is equal to column, and, and now let's try to make this equal to display flex again, and also just going to do flex direction equal to column with plural, and let me just select all of this and try to no again put it like this. Okay, so now we can see our box here, and let me change this to uh, 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 box container. Um, how can we call it? Something like content container, info container, and just to let me quit this up because that's annoying for me. Info container and also to info. So now we have this. Let me just put another constant of this count equal to info container and count info is equal to this and to this like column. And yeah, I think we're good to go now. Yeah, awesome. And let's try to use all of boxes. Uh, 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 yeah, so I just need to put into here. I think so. Info and info. Yeah, that'll solve. Sorry for that. And lastly, we just need to align our items here. So searching column and align our items for center. No, oh yeah, because it is column, we just need to change this instead of using align items, justify content on center, and now we will should be good to go, right? Yeah. Okay, let me change this to 100 just so we can see more of correct. And we can see keystrokes here, right? Yeah, let's go and see a little bit more of our typography here. And let's try to use some other kind of heading. I think we are going to use HT for this time. So let's try to use that variant. And let me try to translate this component, like all of our, like from the card to everything. Let me just try to make this a little bit more plain. And all right. So let me try to put this into a new file. Well, I think it's a good practice to try to use uh, a new file folder like code components. And for these components, we're just going to use another folder or doc card and put something like an index.js. Look at yes, and try to paste this here, and try to import everything. And well, forget about everything, right? So first of all, our const is going to be const equals dot card equal to this, I think. Yeah, I think it was like this way. And it's for the file dot card uh, return something, and then import card typography, card content, card media, and what else? Box, right? So let's just try to, well, forget to add a bracket here and put our thing here from uh, 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 material, material, uh, uh, all right. So now, because we're going to use props, let's just try to pass props here and extract everything from props. Props is equal to, well, extract like the variables that we're going to use. So which one are the variables? We're going to use duck name, well, pet name, last name scene, last scene, and finally characteristics. Characteristics. And we're going to, and also we're going to use the double photo. So first of all, double photo, comma, double photo, comma, pet name, last scene, and characteristics equal to prop, right? So I think everything now is good to go. And yeah, I think we can go now to our application. And also, I think I need to rename this to J6. Just try to import dot card from components. Dot card. Yeah. So now we just need to pass our dot card here. Dot card. And for the properties, it's going to be dot photo. Equal to. Well, I think we need to pass this directly. So let's just try to delete this variable and pass it this way, right? So this photo is equal to this. So the photo is equal to this. The pet name is going to be ref. Last scene is going to be equal to work for straight with two straight and characteristics equal to Labrador Kibble. Okay, So I think we have everything to go now. Let's try to, yeah, I forgot to add this property here. Info container, for media, for content, and card style. So everything should go here, and I forget to put them here. Yeah, all right, so I think we have everything now. I think I'm forgetting something. Hmm. Let me just try to see my console. There's something happening. Burn the pain. Home runner, the founder is 50,000. What is going on? Let's try to see what is happening here. Or better yet, let me just put it in another web view just to see which one is the error. Seeing the page size. What is going on? Hmm. Let me open this in a new tab to see what is going on. Let me open my console now. And okay, now let me see the console. All right, so ABC icon is not defined. Yeah, that was the error. Uh, so let me just import. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, so let me just import the ABC icon because I forgot to add the icons here. And uh, 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 uh. Now there we go. Okay, so the ABC icon now is imported. Um, let me just try to refresh this. What else is the problem? So I think that now everything works well, but for this time, I don't know what is going on here. So why are we not seeing the image of the logo photo? Hmm. Mm, so let's just try to do something like console.log logo photo, just so I can see if the logo photo is importing itself. No, it is not. Mm, Google Photo, right? Write this well. No, that is left. Right. So show this work now. Yeah. All right. Now we have a dog card. Awesome. All right. So now we can put different kind of dog cards, like items. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. So now we have our cute Labrador here. They are so cute. So, so cute. We have our bottom, now we have our doggos, and let's just try to put some margin here. Let's try to make this a little bit more clean, and after that, we will put our Google Maps API here. So yeah, let's just try to change this a little bit more so we can have more dog cards and the picture of our logos here. Now let me just put a final dog card. And for each double card, I'm going to, let me just delete this. And for the time style, I'm going to put something like margin of, well, I'm using stack. So because I'm using stack here. And for this stack, let me just put spacing. We're going to use spacing, right? Awesome. So I don't need to put anything else. So, where's it? Where are you? The card, stack spacing is equal to 2. Yeah, now we have the spacing. Awesome. And also, I need to change this for some other icons. So let me go again to icons, material icons, and for these material icons, I'm going to search for, so we have a name, have a, street, which means something like street, or an I. I don't know if it's street or if it's the correct way to use this. Mm, yeah, street view. Let me just change this to street view. And also we're going to say something like a chart, something like tractor, mm, which I can show it works, right? Uh, properties, nothing. So what can we use for the specific use something like that, like pet? Yeah, this should work. It's good. So now let me just put my screen here and it's something like import street view and then import the its icon and choose icons for the scene street view. If it is is it street view icon? Yeah, it is street view icon. Street view icon and then that icon. So now we should be good to go. Change this for this. Just to refresh this a little bit. Hmm, let me see my console. If there is any kind of error here, or if it's just my internet. Since that icon is not defined, that icon is not defined, and that icon is not defined. What are you talking about? I just defined them. Oh, create view icon. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, now we're good to go. So I don't know if we can change just the colors of this. Color is equal to red. No, I don't think so. I think for this we need to change the aspect of each one of the icons. So for aspect, I think we can just use the font size. So for font icon, it's equal to um, font size font size. Please let me just type something. Okay, and for color, equal to red. Just to try to see if this works. Let's go to icon. Let's go to the icon and put this like this. And so does it work? Yes, it works. Awesome. So let me just see the colors of our Figma. So this is a VAVAV. Okay, so for color we should use something like this, and for font size we should use something a little bit more higher, like 16 pixels. I think here higher, it's kind of pixel. I think. Yeah, I think that should work. And for effect, let's just change this for icon, and also let's change this for icon, and finally icon here. Yeah. Finally, let's try to put some kind of effect for typography. So typography equal to have a typo here, equal to margin 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels, 0 pixels, and 10 pixels, I think. Let's just try to put some effects for our typography. Try to copy and paste it. What happened? The icon is not defined. That's load. Font typography is equal to change typo. So we didn't have any kind of problems with this. And finally, we have our icon. So, typo. Well, now we have typo. So then with typo, we just need to do it. Second. Yeah, now we have. There you go. So basically, see typo. Copy and paste this and that, and just put it here also. And I think I just need to change the variant a bit. Change all of it to variant. Equal to it's 6. Nah. Can I just modify the font weight to this? I don't know. I have not tried it to this. Uh, typography. Mm, Semantic element, system prop, typography MP. Let me just do this instead. Okay, so we have a typography here. Align children, quizzes, no route, paragraph, effect, variant, align people, string, variant type, success, root, body, caption, button. No. What is going on here? Okay, so component H2, blah, blah, blah. So how to select? Is it that I just want to change it to make it a little bit more bold? Mm. So yeah, let's just try to do some more executive. I can. Uh, uh, hmm. I don't want to make two properties instead, but I think I will need to. So typo title. bold typo. I think I'm going to use bold typo. I'm going to use bold typo, and for bold typo, I'm going to use the same thing, but one way here, bold. And instead of using type here, I'm going to use bold typo. And oh, now it's good. Yeah. So what am I doing? Hello, Baltasar. How are you? Now we're just if you're just entering to the team, we're just trying to build a Pathfinder app. We're trying to continue with an app that we designed before, and now we're just finishing the card component. And after that, I'm going to hit the Google Maps API there. So now we have our components here. I think now we're just good to go to use something like that. Format index finally format and scanning from this also. Yeah, I think now everything is format as well. What else do we need to do? Everything now seems good to go. So yeah, for now I think we have our images. Let's just try to change the images of the doggos. So let me search for some Chihuahua and a couch. And I think Thanos was this Chihuahua. So hi Thanos, like he's so cute. Look at him. He can destroy the universe with just one bark. So we have Thanos now. Let me just say the direction of the image here. So where's Thanos? Where's Thanos? Red. Let me change this for Queen. Queen. Also, we need to change this to uh, Tasha. And finally Thanos. So let me change to Thanos and paste the Chihuahua here. Okay, so now we have Thanos. And I'll just try to search a corgi in a couch in a sofa. So now we have the corgi in the sofa, but I cannot remember which still here it is. High Queen. So now we have High Queen, and finally we had a Shiba in a couch. Now we have Shiba, and I think it was this one. Like he loves Shibas. It's a Shiba who lives with other with Shibas. Shiba Fan Club. And yeah, so let me just say here, touch rate to Shiba, Tasha, copy direction. And let me just paste everything now to here. And now we have Tasha is here, and finally Queen. What are you doing, Queen? Here it is. There you go. So now we can just paste our Queen, and I think everything is now good to go. So yeah, now we can see Queen, Rex, and Tasha and Thanos here. And now finally we just need to paste our auto cube our auto cube text in this part of the page. So now our map in this part of the page, and now we'll be good to go. But I think I forgot to just add the title of our application here. So let me just uh, search how we can do this. So we're going to use the Finder, and let me use Roboto. Okay, so with Finder and the logo of this thing. So let me just copy and paste it in this part. Paste it yourself. Okay, so let me just change the size to 500. We can export it now. let me just make some changes in the crop of this so we can use a lot of margin in our page. So yeah, um, okay, so now it's good to go. Let's try to modify this to make it a little bit more uh, higher. I think with 200 pixels is enough. And let's try to change this to here. Try to use another public. And then probably we can just paste this with PNG and change it to logo. Something like logo. Look at that PNG. Okay, so now we can just put something here, like our typography, typography, and it's very end like H1. Go to H1 and say something like Pathfinder and use another image inside this. Mm, I don't know if it is where to go. Yeah, it is good. So let's just try to put some concept for a logo here. Concept equal to logo. Concept logo, concept logo is equal to weight of 100, I think pixels is enough. And with this, we should be very quick. So this should be ready to go. Then we go to H1. Typography variant is equal to H1 and under logo, and just try to reload this. There we go. So how does it look? Finder and okay, I think that was too much. Let's try to change it to an H3 and Finder would be great if it looks just like uh, 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 style is equal to logo. And yeah, I think now we are good to go. Uh, Hi everyone. So I think we still have 10 minutes. I don't know if we're going to finish this on time, but what I want to make sure on is uh, to give away some swag. So who wants swag? Uh, so I have to start some t-shirts. So these are t-shirt codes. So I don't know. Everyone is trying just try to pick a random number uh, from 1 to 20 and comment them into the chat. Just please just one number. So mine is going to be, for example, 2, and you can pick whichever number you want from 1 to 20. And I'm going to search for a random number generator. Let me just choose the random number generator from 1 to 20. And okay, so I think we just got one participant for this time. So in that case, if we just have one participant, well, I think S 23 445 is going to be the winner, right? So yeah, what I think if we give it away to S 23 445, or is there other participants who wants to participate in this giveaway? So let's just give them 2 minutes still there, and I'll go back. All right. So let me just put something like this. I don't know if you have one, but I'll be back in a minute. So, all right, now I'm back, and I think, yeah, uh, as it says, do you have a Discord? Which one is like, can you please type your Discord username so I can read into you everything there? So, I think you're the winner for this time. We don't have other participants in this time, but this is 23, 23, 44, 5. Where are you? So yeah, just answer on the Global High Greek answer on the Global High Greek Discord channel, and we'll be good to go, right? And yeah, so now we have our winner. Let me just continue with you. So I think it stopped sharing my screen, so give me a minute. All right. So did we learn? We learned to use blocks, grid, buttons, cards for content, connections for media photography, how to use Material UI, how to do modified CSS on Material UI with the FX properties. We learned how to use some properties like spacing, like the Flexbox properties on the Material UI way, how to make components, good practices like making a component file, and also starting with our components with an uppercase letter and naming the folder of that component, like the name of the component itself, and instead of putting the file like the name of the component, putting just index.jsx. So when we're trying to we can just import in a really easy way, like components, card, the name of the folder, and the default export is going to be always the index.jsx. Awesome. So we'll learn also how to use properties and how to use um, um, well, how to put style. I know that for now this looks like horrible. Uh, I know that for now this looks horrible, but I think it's just for the size of the font. It will, yeah, like if you see, it, like looks a little bit more uh, good here. I just have some questions about how to make this a little bit more cleaner for me. So let me just do something like this. This is also good to go. Uh, so awesome, awesome, awesome. And I think for now, this is great to put this in this way. Hey Lord, allow it, allow it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think formatting will fail. Well, I don't know why it's failing, but let me just put this a little bit more clean. My eyes won't work for this. Yeah, no, this is good, this looks good, and this looks good. And for the cons, I think we can make it a little bit more. Yeah, don't die, computer. Computer, don't die. 5 minutes left. Good scrap. Yeah, I think for now this looks good. Because water characteristics, if you go to prop, yeah, card style, All right, I think for now everything looks good. Looks a little bit more clean. Our imports are good. Everything now is good. And is there anything else like we need to change here? Uh, can I just? Why does it fail? I don't know. So I think let me go. To, what happened to David Wan? Oh well, you weren't seeing my screen. Sorry for that. I'm also committing this. I'm always forgetting about sharing my screen because when I use the StreamYard tool, when I select to uh, just show one screen of the navigator, I don't know why it doesn't put itself in. But yeah, so we have 3 minutes left, and I think now the application is good to go. And yeah, I think everything now is good to go. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I think we would continue this on the next session. I think I have another section, but let me search when. The next Saturday is going to be like tomorrow. I have a section for contributing to Open Source 101, and on Saturday again, I'm going to have another. Yeah, so in the Saturday I have the third session of this application, so we can just finish this application in the Saturday. So don't worry about it. And yeah, so I think now everything is good to go. And as I said, 23445, please send a message to Discord. I will send to you your GitHub t-shirt code so you can redeem it ASAP. All right. So I think that's everything for me. I'll see you tomorrow in contributing to Open Source 101. All right. See ya. Have a nice day.